Welcome to a video on arc length. So we've been doing with central angles and circumference and things, and now we're going to figure out how long something actually is that is curved. So again, we can't measure it, which is why we need an arc length formula. So circumference finds the entire part of a circle, but let's say I only want a small part of the circle. So your formula is going to be x over 360. So x is going to be the degree measurement of the arc. So basically I want this one portion of this circle, because circles are 360, and so I only want this small portion of the 360, and then we're going to multiply that by circumference. Okay? Our formula for circumference, it can be 2 pi r, or you can use circumference equals pi times diameter, totally up to you. So you can switch either of them out. So that'll give you a portion of the length instead of finding the whole circumference. So let's look at an example. We are going to round things to the nearest hundredth, so that's 2 decimal places. So on number 10, I know EB is 15. So that's going to be the radius, 15 centimeters. I'm going to find the length from C to D. Okay, so again, I could find the whole circumference, but I only want this blue part. So let's use our formula. I need the measurement of the degree. So I'm going to need this central angle right here that matches up with C to D. So you're going to use your knowledge of a semicircle again, being 180. So let's do 180, take away 68 to tell you that measurement. So it's going to be 112. So that's going to be the angle measurement that I'm going to use because I'm trying to look for C to D. So I'm going to say 112 over 360 times, and we're going to multiply by 2 pi r. So 2 pi and then your radius of 15. Okay? So again, you could type this all in the calculator. So I will show you how to do that real quick. Or we could break it down. Let's type it all in. So alpha y equals enter will give you a fraction, 112 over 360. And I'm going to come out to the right and multiply that by 2, and then pi, and then your radius. Okay, so our final answer is 29.32 centimeters. And since we're finding length, it's just going to be centimeters. Okay. Now again, this is a rounded answer because I put pi in the calculator. If I wanted a more exact answer, I would leave pi out. So if I go up and hit enter, let me delete this pi out of the equation and put times 15. So I'm basically simplifying all the numbers in this equation except pi. And I get 28 over 3. So the exact answer to this problem would be 28 over 3 pi. Okay, so again, they are both correct. This is a more exact answer because I didn't type in pi in the calculator, or you could type it all in. All right, let's move on to number 12. So I know VS, which this case is going to be the diameter. Okay, so I know my diameter is 12, which I know in my head I'm going to already have to half that, so my radius is going to be 6. Okay. All right, and then I'm trying to find the length from U, T, go balls. So U to T is right here. So I first need this angle measurement. I need to go back to my central angle knowledge. So let's see. Only semicircle I see is here. I know this box means 90, but I'm ultimately going to probably have to find this piece to do a semicircle. So let's look at this first piece. I have a semicircle here, 180, and so 180 take away 127 will give me this smaller piece down here of 53. Okay? So now I can use my other knowledge of a semicircle and figure out this small missing angle. So 180, take away 90, take away 53 will give me my final answer of my central angle. So this guy in here is 37. Okay, so all of that work to figure out your angle measurement. Because if I'm finding UT, I need the central angle that matches up. So my equation is gonna be your degree, so 37 over 360, and you're gonna multiply that by your circumference, 2 pi r. So 2 pi, and then our radius 6. Okay? So now I could type that on the calculator. I probably am going to, because 37 over 360 is not a nice number. So 37 over 360, then multiply that by 2 pi and your radius. So that length of that arc UT is going to be about 3.87. So my arc length is going to be 3.87, and my units are meters. Okay? Now if I wanted my exact answer, let me take pi out of the calculator, let me go up and delete it, and I'm going to times it by 6. So again, I just removed pi, and this is the more exact answer. So my exact answer will be 37 over 30 pi. Okay? Let's do one more, and then I'll let you guys try the right side. So they give me FG is 27. So I know my radius is 27. That's a good step. Let me erase this now. Now I'm trying to find angle FED. So FED is all of this. Okay? So if I want to find all of this, I could do 360 to take away these two, and that would give me what's left over. In fact, I think you have to do that because we don't know what this one is, and there's no semicircles. All right, so I know a circle is 360, and I want to remove these two pieces that are not included. So I'm going to take away 47 and take away 80. That'll tell me what's remaining for your green piece, which is your angle. And you end up getting 233 degrees. Okay, so that's how long it takes to go from here to here. And since that's the angle you're looking for, you're going to use that number. So that number over 360, and then times it by your circumference, 2 pi, and then your radius of 27. So again, we're going to type that in. So alpha y equals, enter, 233 over 360, and we're going to multiply by 2 pi radius. So your final answer is 109.80, so 0.8. So 109.8. Our units are yard, so yard. So that's the arc length. That's how long it would be to go all the way around this circle, that many yards. Okay, again, if you wanted an exact answer, let's take pi out of the calculator, delete it, and we're going to times it by 27. So again, same thing, taking pi out. That's a really big number. So the exact answer is 699 over 20 pi. Wow. All right. So that is how you find arc length. So first thing is you need the measurement over 360. So whatever the arc measure is over 360. The hard part is you may have to find this using your knowledge of central angles. And then multiply it by your circumference, 2 pi r. So you guys try 11, 13, and 15. You can leave it an exact answer. I'm probably going to do decimal form, but we'll go over the answers and check them. So press pause, try the right side now. All right, let's take a look at number 11. So first off, you had to use your knowledge of a semicircle and this 162 to subtract from 180 to find out that each of these smaller pieces was 18 degrees. So then if you're looking for NMP, that is this major arc including all three of these pieces. So to get the 198, you could add 18, 18, and 162. Or the alternative way is you want everything except this. So 360 take away 162 will also get you the same answer of 198. Then multiply it by 2 pi in your radius. And that's going to give you about 27.65 feet, or the exact answer is somewhere around 44/5 pi. Number 13, you were looking for K, J, all the way to G. So basically everything except this smaller piece. So I first found out that this was 95 using this semicircle. 180 minus 85 gives you 95. And then I used my knowledge of these three to make another semicircle. 180 minus 95 minus 59 gets you 26. So then, if you're looking for all of this red piece, circle is 360, take away this small piece, that will tell you the big leftover remaining, which is 334. You could have also added each of these pieces together to get 344. So that over 360 times 2 times pi times your radius. You did have to notice that this is the diameter, and so to get the radius you would half it. Once you type in the calculator, you'll get 61.21 inches, and that is roughly 1,169/60 pi. Up to you. Ooh, last one. 15, it gave you the radius, which was nice. Then we were finding the length of TS. So I had to do a little bit of work to find 97. I first used my knowledge of a semicircle to subtract 128 from 180 to get 57. Then I used my other knowledge of a semicircle. These three give you another semicircle. So 180 minus 31 minus 57 gets you your final answer of 97. So 97 over 360 times 2 times pi times the radius ends up getting you about 7.62 millimeters, or 97/40 pi. So again, the hardest part is probably trying to figure out this angle measurement, and you are fully reliant on what we learned in our last lesson on central angles. So look for semicircles and 360s, okay? So that is how you find arc length, how long it is around that curved arc. Thanks for watching.